So just the other day, I did a video about a person who thinks similar to this person right here. This person said, how in the world can Black Americans have their own unique culture when many parts of that is a mix of different other cultures, right? This right here is purist thinking. Okay, purist thinking. And I was talking about European purist thought and African purist thought, and he's out of the continent of Africa. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. The reason why a lot of people on that continent of Africa seem to not grasp that Black Americans have culture is because they think from a purist standpoint, and they believe that even their own culture, okay, is pure when in fact it's not. Okay, they believe that. Okay, so for instance, jollof rice. Yeah, tomatoes. Okay, they were introduced to the African continent. They aren't from the African continent. And some of the techniques that are used to make the jollof rice actually came from Europe. See what I'm saying? But they hold down have jollof rice competitions, right? As if that was solely unique. Okay, but they wouldn't know. No. That's a mix of different cultures coming together and then became Nigerian or Ghanaian culture. You see what I'm saying? It became their cultural dish. There's also another food that's cultural to many places in Africa. I believe it is the cassava. That came from the Americas as well. Okay? And I believe it came from South America. Through the Portuguese going back and forth, they brought it. Okay? But now that is very much a cultural something that is a cultural dish in many parts of Africa. Cassava. To me, and this is just my opinion, purists lack a good education when it comes to life, other people. They're just really narrow in their scope, and they don't even have a clue about how their own culture came to be. They have absolutely no clue, because the nomadic way in which African peoples back in the day went back and forth, you would think that they know that one place may have influenced another place. But they're so purist, and I'm not quite sure what purist at in thought, many of them. And this is what I'm talking about. There's no need to even argue with somebody who is a purist at thought, because they really truly down somewhere in their soul, right? They really do believe that when their people came to be, they were the only ones with this. Well, then it's a mix, and they will down it no matter what it is, because it isn't purely them. It isn't purely them. And if they go back far enough in their own history, they will find out. I didn't even go far, and I thought about jollof rice. They will find that even what they consider cultural is not purely them. Okay? So they won't knock, a person like this won't knock their own culture or cultural dishes that actually use foreign ingredients. Okay? Foreign ingredients, okay? But they will knock a Black American. It's an odd way of thinking, it really is. Don't become a purist at thought.